everybody. Welcome to Homes, Homes, Homes. We have a great show planned for today. Introductions. Al, my co-host, is here. Al, how you doing?
Sorry?
How are you doing, Al?
I'm doing well. Yeah, nice and sunny here. Weather is great.
Awesome.
So all is good.
And my name's David Anderson. I am hosting today. I am a landlord in the villages as well as a investor in the villages. And today we are joined by Ryan and Karen, and they are here to talk to us about their product. They are co-owners of Rent from a Villager. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself and when did you start this service and how's it working out so far?
Well, we started about 2.5 years ago. My husband and I were looking for a owner-managed type website that we could vet our own customers, didn't have to pay property management fees, or the bigger sites that charge commission and service fees. And we couldn't find anything that suited our needs. And we wanted to vet the people that were staying in our home and have a little more personalized experience. So after searching the web for a while, we couldn't find anything. So I approached Ryan, who's our friend and web developer, and said, hey, I got this crazy idea. Is this something you would be interested in? Because he was looking to make an app and get into some type of designing. And that's how it got launched. And we've been in business now a little over 2 years, right, Ryan?
Mm-hmm, yep.
So you decided to start a business in the throes of COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did that work out?
Working, everybody was home. It was a good opportunity to dig into something new, and being owners down here, it was a great opportunity for us at the time.
That's awesome. One thing we should say is that none of us are working for the villages. We have no vested interest in the villages. We are independent contractors, and we're here just to show off your Rent from a Villager website and talk about that. So that's awesome. The next thing we wanted to talk about real quickly too was that you guys have decided that you want to have a little bit of a contest with today's video, and we're excited about that. So let's wait till the end of the video and we'll give you the contest details. Is that fair?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. So Ryan, you've been working on this project for 2.5 years, and I'm a user of the product, which is why we're talking. And I just found the site to be exceptional from a landlord's point of view. Al, what do you think? Like, you looked at Rent from a Villager when you first started looking for rentals down in the villages. What did you find?
So for a renter, for me, I knew nothing about the villages. So what I found terrific about it is there's all these filters on it. So for instance, I have a dog, so I want a place that was dog friendly. I wanted certain features in the home, certain amount of bedrooms, bathrooms. Also the pictures gave me, there's just so many designs of homes in the villages. Mm-hmm. So it gave me an idea of what's there, and I could see the quality of the furnishings, and it gave me an idea of what kind of landlord I was dealing with as well. So, it made it, in terms of my choices, it made for no surprises. Usually what I rented, what was there when I arrived. So it was great. I like that a lot. Yeah, it was really good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, the filters are something that, we really spent a lot of time on fine tuning and perfecting, because we want to make it easy for renters like yourself to find, exactly what they're looking for. So, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, it was good.
Ryan, did you want to have a chance just to share your screen and we can walk some of the people through the different sides of the product itself?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Yep. Let me get that going here. Okay, so just on the main website here. So kind of like Karen said, when she came to me with this product and this idea, I knew nothing about the villages at the time. And as she was explaining everything to me, it quickly became apparent that, we need to make something specialized, because the villages is a very special place. It needs a very special website to go with it. And so we spent a lot of time building specialized tools for both owners and renters to use to find a home to rent or to get their home rented as quickly as possible. So like Al had mentioned, our filters are a big feature of our site. So our filters are somewhat unique in that they update in real time, which makes them hopefully easy to use. So for example, if you're a renter who wanted to find a home in like the Lake Sumter area, you could expand the regions filter here and select Lake Sumter. And you can see it updates in real time based on what you're selecting. You know, say you wanted that to be a patio villa, I would just select patio villa and then find a home that I am interested in. So I'll just open up one of these, for example. One of our tools that we have added to our site to help renters is actually this alert when available option here. So say, you know, you really like this home a lot, but it's not available for the dates that you want. You can create an alert for the time frame you're looking for. So that way, when the owner adds it, you'll get emailed right away. So those high season times, the January through March range, you know, it's very high demand. So this is a good way for a renter to be the first to put in their offer to rent the home.
So what triggers that, Ryan? Is that the landlord opening up the dates through their portal? Is that what does that?
Yeah, so the renter would put in what they're looking for, and then on the owner's end of things, we have, it's called your wait list, and so you can see, you know, the dates that someone is interested in, and in this case, I just have, you know, one renter interested in, you know, April. This is just my example home, not real data, but if a landlord were to add these dates, then that renter would automatically get notified that the home they're interested in is now available.
And it's not like an Airbnb where it automatically gets booked by that person. It's just an alert
Correct.
that says you guys can now communicate about the space.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and then from the owner's point of view, you know, we want to make this as easy and as informative for everybody, you know, whether or not you've been a landlord before, it was your first time renting, et cetera. So, you know, one question we often get asked a lot is, what kind of stuff should I include in my home to rent? Do I need a golf cart? Do I need like a king size bed? Do I want to worry about allowing pets? And those are all great questions. And one thing we have put together to help answer that are these search statistics. And these pull live data based on what renters are searching for. So for example, if we look at the special features, we can see that 23% of all the people searching on the site are looking for a golf cart. You know, they want pets, they want, you know, et cetera. Here, you can go through a king size bed, grill, et cetera. So it kind of helps you make an informed decision. As a landlord, what should I bother including with my rental?
So it looks like for like about 50% of what they're looking for is a golf cart and pet friendly. Which is,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Al.
incredible.
Like that's Al. As
Yeah, no, that is me. Absolutely. You
Yeah.
got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never
Terrific.
seen this section. Have you seen this, Al?
No, I haven't.
No, this is fabulous.
That's terrific. Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is
Show 'em
well
the
thought
other
out.
ones.
Sorry, Karen.
Show them the other ones you have on there too, Ryan.
Yeah, so some interesting data, you know, obviously you can look by date. So a lot of people are searching for high season. 25% of our searches right now are high season of 2024. But yeah, you know, it's just some interesting stuff. You know, patio villas, courtyard villas are very popular rentals. So again, if you're looking to purchase a home in the villages as maybe an investor, you could use this data to help, again, make an informed decision based on what people are looking for.
That's true.
So is this available to renters and landlords? Yeah.
Yep, publicly available. Yep.
It's right on the site.
Yep, you can access it by going to the information tab and clicking search stats.
Okay, that's fabulous. The other thing that I saw when you were clicking through that was the contact landlord button.
Yeah, let's go.
And I
back
know
to
that Karen and Ryan, both of you have a Facebook page, and a lot of people will go onto that page looking for properties, and then the landlords will post that they have properties, and you always push people back to, please click the link on the house and contact the landlord through our service. Why do you do that?
Okay, yes, that's our new Facebook group. We have a page just where we post new listings so people can see, but we also have a group where renters and owners can communicate with one another. It's not like a lot of the other groups run on Facebook, probably because we run a website and it's a service for our clients. But we also ask people, don't put on there, I'm looking for January through March 2024, please PM me, because there are scammers out there that will duplicate somebody's picture, somebody's website link and say, hey, I have that, PM me, or they'll say, I'm the owner, let's do a private thing on Facebook and you'll get a lower rate, which we don't want our customers getting scammed, nor do we want our renters getting scammed by people posing as owners. So that's why we tell people go through the website. When you click the contact owner button, we verify the homes the best we can. We check county websites. If we can't verify, we do ask for home verification. We do ask that people on their own double verify, because we do the best we can, but we do put a disclaimer on there that they need to do their due diligence also. But this way, if they use the contact owner button, they're contacting the owner. You're getting the owner and not a scammer on Facebook. And it's a serious problem out there. We've had people, I have deleted people on there that have posed as someone else. I hear horror stories all the time. So you really got to be careful when you use a Facebook group to make rental arrangements. Go through the website, any website. I mean, it's just a safety thing to keep people safe.
So I know, Al, that was important.
That was one of my questions for sure.
Mhm.
And that answered it really well, that I know I'm getting the owner when I press that button there. So that's terrific. Yeah, I like that.
Yes. And I think people are like, they're so used to putting PM me, DM me, and doing,
Right.
Facebook private messages deals. And Ryan and I, we're like, okay, if we do this group, we need to make it safe for our clientele, our
That's
renters
great.
and our owners. So when we tell people or delete the post, it's not because we want to, it's because we're trying to keep you safe. And we don't know if it's a scammer or the real person. So that's why we do what we do.
Excellent. That's great.
So we're chattering away and Ryan's going, let me show you the tech. Let me show you the tech. Right?
Go ahead, Ryan.
Back to you, Ryan.
So
Yeah.
true.
So one thing I want to highlight quickly for people renting, like I said, we want to make our site usable for anybody, and even if, there's someone who isn't as comfortable with using technology, we've created this rental finder tool, which it utilizes our features, but our search filters, but it takes you through it one step at a time, really nice and easy. And so it's a bit more guided, and it can help, you find a home regardless of your skill level using a computer. So.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Yeah,
Really makes it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And the search stats are to the left too, if you can see. That's another place you can find them.
Oh yeah, down here. Yep.
So how
The
many
real-time search stats.
landlords are using your site at this point?
Yes. So we have just over 800 have gone through the site and rented their homes. In the first quarter of 2023, we had a total of 64,000 unique people visit the site. It's generated 1.2 million views across the entire site. And we're super excited about those numbers because, quite simply, that means people's homes are getting rented and people are finding homes to rent, which is, really our main goal here. The numbers are great, but at the end of the day, we want to get your home rented, and that's our number one goal, is to give you the tools to do so. Yeah.
And I think that, the 2 years or 2.5 years that you've had the site, if you take out the year of COVID, really, you've only been promoting this for a year and a half. And it's just a fabulous place to go to and to do those searches and find out what you're looking for. The other thing that I saw the other day when I was on your site was that you've put a new map on that shows all the different villages.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
put that together when, that was my big thing when we started. I said to Ryan, we need a map that shows all the different villages, because a big question people ask is, where is this near? What is it located next to? So I went in and to Google Maps and placed all these. And as we get new villages, I can add them, as you can see if Ryan scrolls down a little bit at the bottom. And then to the left, you can search by villages. If you want to know where Briar Meadow is, you can click Briar Meadow and it'll show you on the map the location. And kind of guide you around, which is pretty nice. So as the villages grow, so will our map. How many views do we have on that now? Quite a bit.
I think a lot of people, yeah, about
Yeah.
463,000. Yep.
Wow. Terrific.
And as the site grows, you know, Ryan being the web developer, I do a lot of the marketing and the phone calls, and a lot of people, you know, they're helping us. Our customers are helping us by telling us what they need, and then I can present it to Ryan and we talk about it, and then we add things, we take things out, and we've gotten great suggestions. You know, any suggestion is a good thing, positive or negative for us, because that helps us create a better website for you guys, for owners and renters. So we like hearing feedback either way, because we're going to make it better if it's something you don't like, or can we make it easier? And the best part, you know, I walk through people if they get stuck. There's a lot of people that need help. I'll be on the phone, I'll walk them through it. And at the end of it, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this online. So Ryan making it easy and walking it through and hearing people saying, my kids are going to be so happy to hear I did this, just makes it worthwhile. It's really nice.
Dave, if I could mention something. So from my perspective, there's just so many designs, so many villages. So as a renter, I love the fact that there's a lot of choice. I can try out different places. For example, with my dog, at first I thought I wanted a fenced yard. Well, now I'm not so sure, because I've rented places without a fenced yard. He's fine. I take him out when he has to do his thing, but it works fine. So I'd rather have a view. So I'm kind of trying out things before I buy. So that works really well. And your site gives me the choice to do that. So it's all good.
Excellent. We're glad to hear that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know that, Al, one of the things when you first came down, the fenced yard was important, and you rented a place with a large lanai, and that ended up being more comfortable for you just because it had the great outdoor space that you could use, right?
Sure. So what happens is the dog sits in the lanai, he watches all the activity going on, and then I take him for his walks or to the dog park, and that works out perfectly. So I'd rather have the view and that space rather than having the fenced yard where I'm looking at a wall. So I learned through renting. That's it. Yeah, exactly what happened.
Yeah. And that's good. A lot of people do that. They don't stay in one place and they try different areas each year, I find. And then there's ones that want to re-rent the same home over and over.
Exactly.
So we have that filter that Ryan just pulled up. It looks like there's 157 pet allowed properties.
And
there you go, Al.
Not only that, we have preserve view or waterfront view for you as well. If you want your view. So,
got it all.
Well, how many weeks are there in a year, Al? You got 3 years.
Yeah, well, you know,
properties there.
No problem.
Yeah, and then you got your pools too.
Yeah. I love scrolling through them. I'm one of those people that will spend lots of time in the evening just going through them. And it's terrific site. I do like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
So
we have a lot of beautiful homes.
There are a lot of beautiful homes. I agree. And every village is a little bit different. So to go through the pictures and see the different styles of homes and the trees or whatever it might be, it really does make a difference to where you stay. Let's talk about cost, because this venture is not an easy one. It's not a free venture that you guys have entered into. So this must cost a landlord, thousands of dollars every year to advertise on your site. Is that true?
Right.
That is not true, thankfully. We try and make it very affordable because we know margins are thin in this industry. So the cost for a year of advertising is $149.99. And if you have multiple properties, we give you a $50 discount. So sequential properties are only $99.99 for the year. Included with that, we give you access to, obviously, you're able to create a listing on the website. If you're a brand new owner, you have access to this information page, which gives you information such as rental contracts, tax information, et cetera, just to help you get kind of started. And you also have access to our Facebook group, where you can post your home to rent, to share with our community of currently 1.5 thousand people.
And we just started that 5 weeks ago. So it's picking up. And that's the site we were talking about. You can post the links to your home to help get it rented, or people can post their request and then you can post your link and they can reach out to you through our website.
So as a comparison, like I also rent properties on Airbnb, and it doesn't cost anything to join Airbnb, but over the course of a year, I literally pay thousands of dollars to Airbnb to have my site, right? Because they take a portion of every rental. You guys are saying for $149, I get a year's worth of advertising. I can load as many pictures up as I want. I communicate with the renters directly through the space. Like, it's such a bargain. And I know I was joking about the thousands of dollars, but $150 to get your house on this site is a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, thank you. And it does. It helps save the fees from Airbnbs. And that's what my husband and I, when we were starting this, we didn't want to pay all those fees, because we're only renting out a couple months to offset the costs. So we're not doing it full time. So that's why we needed a website like this in the villages that owners could manage it. You have to do a little more work. You have to do the leases yourself. You have to pay the taxes. Airbnb, they let you pay on the site. They pay off-site directly through the owner. We have nothing to do with any of that. So you guys are in full charge. So there is a little more work, but the advertising aspect is wonderful.
Well, the last video we did was with Lynn Plyman, and she has created the landlord guest book and lease and all that. So we can link that video into this video too, so that if people are looking to get started with Lynn's documents, that would be helpful.
Yeah, that's a great book. It's a great informative book, and it gives people, we both read it. It gives people a lot of information just starting out.
Yeah. Al, have you got all your questions answered? I know you have.
Yeah, pretty well. Pretty well. The only one I was concerned about was about kind of getting scammed when I'm trying to contact a landlord, and you answered that perfectly. You have a good method. So that makes me feel a little better when I'm on the site. So that's great.
So let's jump into this contest. Ryan and Karen have graciously said that they would contribute a $50 credit to someone that is going to use their service. And so in order to do that, what we're going to do is, if you want to be eligible for that $50 credit, what you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like the video by hitting the thumbs up. But the most important part is we want to comment from you. So we want to hear from you as to what you thought of this video. What do you think of Rent from a Villager? And once we get to 200 views on this video, then we're at random. We're going to pick one of those people that have subscribed, liked, and commented, and give them a credit towards their 1-year subscription. Is that what we've got, guys?
You got it.
For us. Yep.
That is awesome. All right. If that is all, I will thank you both for being here. I really appreciate your time. And like I said, I'm a real supporter of the site. It's been fantastic for me as a landlord, and I think Al would concur that it's a fantastic site as a renter.
Thank you, Al.
So thank you both for putting in the time to get the site done, and your continued efforts. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for interviewing us.
Yep. It makes it all worth it hearing that it's helped you guys out, and you like
That's
it.
great.
So thank you.
Good.
Awesome. All right, guys. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks again.